Hey folks, Scott Cohen here, Inbox Army, standing in the lovely Omni Centennial Hotel here at Inbox Expo. And I'm joined today one of my favorite people, Kath Pay, Holistic Email Marketing and the Holistic Email Academy. Let's get both plugs in there. And Kath, we're asking people today just one question. It's a loaded question. What does engagement really look like in 2026?
Okay, so I've never been a fan of that term engagement in the first place, right? I am more of I've always called myself a pragmatist as far as business goes, because certainly with deliverability and everything, more pragmatist in my approach. However, I'm more purist in my approach when it comes to metrics. And the main metric for me isn't engagement. It's always been, what is your end objective? And more often than not, it's going to be conversions or bums on seats or, something like that, right?
Yeah.
So that's how I determine engagement. Now, yes, you have to be looking at it, because we are not going to just be limited to the email channel. I was having a conversation with someone earlier, and they were asking me a very complex question about testing omnichannel and everything like that. So it was great. And he said, but, should we just be measuring within the channel itself? And I said, well, how it works, though, is that email is a nudge channel, because it's a push channel. So we actually nudge people to other channels. So the conversion may not happen in email, but if you're so we said we should be looking at those that we send email to.
Yep.
And where they're converting. It could be an email, it could be on the web, it could be social, and all that sort of stuff. So I'm more into the conversions and having a look at that kind of metric and they're the ones I would be calling engaged, which makes the whole idea of reducing your, okay, let me call it this way. I'm not a big fan of taking out your unengaged. I'm really not, because these guys, they more often will convert. And I've got a great anecdote for that. It's a real story. You guys all know Della Quist, right?
Yep.
Everyone knows Della. Years ago, he used to, once a year, do his research for Dell computers for his agency. And because he had noticed that in October, I think it was, they always had great specials. Yep. So around September, this was in the UK.
Yeah.
So around September, what would happen is he would go and do his research, and he would have all of his Dell computer emails go to a folder, not pay any attention to them all year round until September. One year he went there and there was only a few there, because Dell had said, oh, we see that you're not engaging with our emails anymore, so we've unsubscribed you.
Oh,
right?
Forgetting the seasonality. Yeah.
Forgetting that he actually spent a lot of money every year with them. So, these are the kind of things we can get a little bit too carried away when we just focus on pure engagement, opens and clicks and everything. We have to look at it holistically.
Love it. Thank you so much, Kath.
Pleasure.